So unfortunately, I strained my adductors yesterday during a tennis match. But as it's a tournament, I gotta play again in 2 days. In this video, we will follow my daily rehab process to see if I can get back on the court in time for the next match.
Enroll in our online course now. Link is in the video description.
Hi and welcome back to Physiotutors. A lot of you have been asking for real-life patient videos in the past, so in this video we can document an actual case, which is myself. So during my tennis match yesterday, I felt a stabbing pain in my groin while I was chasing for a ball. As I was already leading 6-1, 5-2, I iced my adductors for about 5 minutes and continued playing, as it was my turn to serve and I was hoping to finish the game. And luckily, I did actually win that last game. Otherwise, I would have surely given up because I couldn't really move properly anymore. As a first part of this video, let's first go back to the days before the injury to have a look at different risk factors why this injury might have occurred in the first place. So first of all, I started playing competitional tennis after a layoff of 16 years. So the last 2 weeks, I've been playing 3 to 4 times a week, while I had hardly played any games in the years before. While the injury happened on a Sunday, I also played on a Friday and Saturday, so there was definitely some fatigue that had built up in the days before. Furthermore, Gabbard and colleagues are talking about the acute to chronic workload as a model to predict injury risk. As a rule of thumb, if the acute load, so your training volume of the actual week divided through the average volume of the last 4 weeks is greater than 10%, the risk for injury increases. In my case, this was surely not only a 10% increase, but probably an increase of 50% or more. Another risk factor is that I have suffered quite a few adductor strains during my soccer career. Probably the biggest risk factor that people usually forget about is sleep. So on Saturday, Andreas was over at our place with his girlfriend and we drank some wine and I got to bed late. Sleep quality surely wasn't the best and I surely didn't get 8 hours of quality sleep, but maybe 6. So all in all, there were quite a lot of risk factors and also training errors from my side. But yeah, this is a real life example, and even being a physio and knowing all of this stuff doesn't always stop you from making, let's say, less clever decisions. And I'm completely crazy about tennis again and I could play every day. Okay, so what should you do and what did I do directly after the injury? You probably know the acronym POLICE for acute injury. It stands for protection, optimal loading, ice, compression and elevation. The more recent acronyms PEACE and LOVE are probably the better, more evidence-based options to deal with acute injury. They stand for protection, elevation, avoid anti-inflammatories, compression, education and load, and optimism, vascularization, and exercise. Now, continuing to play was probably not the smartest move, as you do definitely risk suffering a bigger injury. So I would have given up immediately had I lost the last game. Now, looking at my adductor strain, there is little pain, no swelling, and no hematoma. There is little loss of strength, but range of motion is fine. So looking at the classification, it is probably a grade 1 strain of the adductor longus, which is the most affected muscle of the adductor group. If we look at the common healing times for a grade 1 strain, it usually takes around 2 weeks to heal. So I'm under no illusion that on a tissue basis, I will be fully recovered and I will be taking a risk if I return to play this week. If you don't have any pressure to play or train, then your risk will always be decreased if you postpone your return to play. So given that there is hardly any pain, swelling and no hematoma, my strategy for the coming days is to load my adductors as soon as possible and as much as pain allows. I don't expect any added value of ice, protection, compression or anti-inflammatories. So here are a couple of exercises that I will start with. Okay, so with all of the exercises I'm doing here, I'm trying to load the adductor region as much as possible and in a pain that I can tolerate. So in this case, 5 kilos was okay for me, and if I moved on to 7.5 kilos of additional load, I think it was a bit too much on the pain scale for me, so I'm trying to avoid that. And say if you have an adductor strain that is a bit greater than the one that I have, say a level 2 or 3, or your pain levels are higher, then you would want to work around the adductor group in the beginning. So rather do exercises that tackle all the muscle groups around the adductors. Yeah, so my main goal with the whole exercise approach is to load my adductor group as much as possible so that it's still tolerable, but that's the only chance that I have to get back on the pitch as soon as possible. Okay, this is the first time we're going to do a daily vlog. So starting today, tomorrow and on Wednesday, which is the day of my game, we will be vlogging my rehab process, and we'll see if I can return to play on Wednesday. See you.